Hey guys, what up? Welcome back to Crystal's Tarot, or welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. Give me a second. My stupid mic's not working. There. I don't know. Okay. Welcome back to Crystal's Tarot, or welcome if you're new. Please consider subscribing. Sorry guys. I got off work, took a shower. It's been a while since I gave any readings, so I don't know. I was just called to do it. So we're going to see what Spirit wants to talk about. And I kind of just dived into it. So give me a second. Sorry. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're following your intuition. I hope that you're trusting that everything's working out the way that it's supposed to and how it's supposed to. Be patient. Be kind to yourself. Definitely use your discernment. I feel like there's a lot of changes for some of you. I feel like there's don't force the energy, but go with the flow. There's something, see, amen. There's something that Spirit might be trying to get your attention in regards to for some of you. I feel like there's I don't know, for some of you, it's like trying energy. For others of you, it's like you're trying to do something. You're waiting for the final okay or the final confirmation of something. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what the Spirit wants to tell us in the cards. Give me a second, guys. I'm telling you, I jumped into it. I was really excited. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get into the reading before I freaking get too sleepy. So trust your intuition. Use your discernment. Make sure that you're always following your intuition first and foremost, whether it's in regards to this reading, in regards to your day-to-day interactions that you have with people. Just pay attention to that spidey sense and that feeling that you get. Do what's right for you. Trust your intuition. Trust your instincts. And use your discernment. So we're going to get started. We're going to get a couple of readings in here. So hopefully, maybe. I feel like we're going to get a couple of different readings. So hang out if you got the time. If not, appreciate you. I'll see you next time. Take it as it resonates. Don't force the message. People. Pieces of it might resonate at the beginning, middle, or end, or none of it at all. So the fact that I said people, for some of you, I feel like there's somebody trying to get your attention. You might not be really feeling it. You have the 9 of Cups, the 5 of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, use your discernment. I feel like there's something that's being presented to you. You might not feel like you're confident in it, or there's a doubt. There's a sense I shouldn't do this. Something isn't going to work out. And I feel like you're trying to have the confidence within yourself to figure out what you want to do. Either do it or don't. So again, use your discernment. Trust your intuition. Follow your instincts. If there's something being presented to you and it just doesn't feel right, that Spirit telling you that right now is not the time. Yeah, something's going to be presented to you, right? Yeah, see, right now is just not the time. So if it doesn't feel good, if it feels like wibble wobbles wobble, but we don't fall down, right? So if there's wobble, there's a sense I don't feel stable in this. I don't feel secure in this. Trust yourself and move forward the way that you feel appropriate. Don't force the energy. Hi, Divinely Protected. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being on here. I hope things are good with you. I miss you. I'm sorry. I have my daytime job in accounting, and I have my evening job that turns into my morning job. I go in the evening and I get out at 1 o'clock, sometimes midnight, 1 o'clock. And I have to be at my next job at 5 a.m. So I've been really busy, really tired. But today I got off of my night job, got in the shower, and then I took PTO days for tomorrow and Friday. Today's Thursday now. It was Wednesday morning, but now it's Thursday morning. Or sorry, Wednesday night, but now Thursday morning. So what this is talking about, and I'm going to try to get back on here. I'm 4:44 on the clock. Pay attention to your intuition. Trust that energy that you're getting of something is good or something isn't. Trust your discernment. And if you're not sure, if you're feeling confused, don't move forward. That's like, you don't want to look foolish for something. I feel like you're doubting something. For some of you, it's like you need to have the confidence to decide what you want to do with this. For others of you, like everything that glitters isn't gold. There's a sense here of like somebody's trying to get you to buy into a dream, but it's like they're selling you a dream. It's not reality. So use your discernment, trust your intuition. Okay, some more messages. Let's see what Spirit wants to talk about for the collective. And put your intuition out, not your intuition, sorry. Put your feelers out there. If there's a particular message that you're wanting, think about that right now and trust that like the highest energy wins, right? So Spirit's going to bring it out if it needs to come out. So get your intuition. You have the Hermit. For some of you, you might be dealing with the Virgo. You might be in isolation right now. There's a sense here of like having to figure out something on your own, having to trust yourself in the process. There might have been something that had ended or something that is ending, or you might be thinking about or like considering changing something, transitioning something in some way, shape, or form. I feel like you're definitely, for those of you that this resonates with, bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles, something might not have worked out for you the way that you had thought it was gonna or had expected it to, but it's all happening for your greater good. With the Hermit here, like this solo journey that you're going on, you're intended to go on it alone. There's a reward. There's like a great lesson that you're learning. I feel like there's something like for some of you, you might be putting energy into your prosperity, your resources, your home, the things that you have in this life, this physical life. There's a sense here of like you're working on it alone. You're doing it on your own. And there might be a sense of doubt, but Spirit's saying to trust yourself and have faith. Trust the process. Two of Wands and the Knight of Wands. I felt, yeah, there's a lot that for some of you, whoever this is for, there's a lot going on. Underneath this Two of Wands, you have the Three of Pentacles and the Hangman. You're needing to make a decision. I feel like for some of you, I don't know if this is a romantic interest or like somebody you work with, but there's a sense here of being intrigued, or maybe somebody's intrigued with you. And it's like, I want to see this through. I want to see what can happen with this. Somebody might be lying to you or lying around you. Somebody's like trying to get you to see something like move this direction, make this decision. It's going to work out. It's going to be what you want. But I feel like somebody's lying about something. For some of you, if this is like, if you're like, if somebody's pursuing you and you get this feeling like they're already in a connection, they are. But take it as it resonates. If this isn't something that, oh, you've had this feeling before, this isn't for you. At least not this part anyway. But I feel like somebody is like trying to get you, they're trying to sway you into making a decision that's better for them than it is for you. Somebody's lying to you. And this could be in regards to somebody that you work with or somebody who's trying to build something or act like they're trying to build something with you. I feel like you're going to see things like the truth that ultimately comes to light, right? What's done in the dark ultimately comes to light. So the secrets, the deception, all that's going to be brought forward. But there's a sense here of like wanting to move forward towards it quickly. Like, I'm interested in this. I'm going to pursue this. I'm going to be open to this. I'm going to experience this. But not everything that glitters is gold. Keep that in mind. There's also a sense here of like you might be thinking about moving. Should you move? Where you should move to? You might be like either thinking about pursuing a new career, a new job, and you're not sure if you should move. Like for some of you, I don't know, maybe you're thinking about moving out of state to pursue a career. I feel like for the like trust your intuition and use your discernment. If like there's a difference between doubting yourself but having the confidence, like I know this is good for me, I know I should do this, versus having anxiety. Having excitement and anxiety, they're two different things. Don't make quick rash decisions that you're going to regret. Think out your decisions clearly so that when you make those decisions, you're confident with what you're doing, or you're at least happy with, how do you say? Like, don't make hasty decisions. Like, think things through, have like, what is that? Educated decisions, right? Think things through, figure out, like, how do you solidify the energy? How do you make this the best for you? If there's a choice for you need to make about a job, for some of you, Spirit wants you to be more confident in yourself than what you are. For some of you, you need to act, do something and act. Instead of like, for some of you, there's something you're not seeing clearly. You're not seeing the full aspect of something. But whatever this is for you, if there's a decision you're trying to make and it involves other people, try to look at everything from multiple different angles, from the people that you're potentially working with, the people, like if you do say yes or you do pursue this, what is all angles of it? The good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. Review all the possibilities. Do some research. Look into your situation before you really pick a choice, pick a direction. All right. I want to get into some love messages, but we got one more in this little batch. So let's check out what this deck has left to say. Divinely protected. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, love. Thumbs up to you. Everybody, like, you can do anything you set your mind to. Mind over matter. Days I'm tired, but I got my job. I got to go to work. I got to do what I got to do. So mind over matter. Just be confident in yourself. Make those decisions that you feel grounded and stable in. Make sure that you're doing the best for you at all times. La shuffle. I don't know. Maybe not. One more. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to look at this. The Five of Swords again, which came out a minute ago. One more shuffle. Sorry, one more. This is our last one. Okay, what do you want to talk about? You have the Page of Swords. So for some of you, there's like an idea. Okay. For some of you, there's something you're thinking about, but you're doubting it. For others of you, I feel like there's somebody said something that gets you stuck in your energy of like, or maybe you had an idea. It's either something that you thought or somebody said something that gets you thinking like, oh no, it's not possible. It's not true. And I feel like there's like friction or argument. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Whatever this is, the chaos, the crazy, the doubts, the insecurities, whether it's yours or someone else's, move forward out of that. Move forward towards your stability, to your success, what you feel grounded and stable in. What do you want to pursue? And don't doubt yourself. If you're inspired for something, take action in that. Don't doubt yourself. If somebody says something's not, and okay, there's also this energy. If somebody says something, like, let's say you want to do something and you tell somebody thinking that, they're like, you're just talking about it or whatever. Somebody's going to say something that's going to cause you to doubt yourself, but you need to trust your intuition, trust your instincts. Don't go talk to whatever this is about other people. If you're already questioning it, ask like an outsider. Don't ask somebody that you know, like, I don't know, go to a restaurant and just casually start a conversation with the stranger. Like, whatever you're doing, trust your intuition too with whoever you have that conversation with. I feel like there's something you're wanting to pursue that you have the ability to do this, but it kind of looks like it's like it either hasn't been done before or it's not something that just lines up so easy. Like, you have to have your confidence. Like, there's something that's like, how do you say? It's unique and inspired specifically to you or through you, for you, whatever that is. And if you were to tell somebody else in your environment about it, they're going to doubt it. They're going to damper your energy on it. So don't, whatever this is, if this is applying for you, don't talk to somebody. Like, you need to realize your own truth and you need to like make your own decisions. Don't ask somebody what did they think about what you're wanting to do. If there's a job you're wanting to pursue it. Have confidence in yourself. If there's an investment you're wanting to make, do that. Whatever this is that you're inspired for, even though there's a sense of not knowing all the details, be confident in yourself. Trust yourself. Trust your instincts. What the freak? I haven't cleaned my table, guys. Sorry. I've been busy. Hello. Thank you. I appreciate you. You guys are all awesome. You guys are my favorite people. I'm sorry I haven't been on here lately. I'm going to try. I keep telling you guys that, but I seriously am. I try, but I get tired. I'm so tired. Like if this is for you, there's something like you already know. There's something you're wanting to pursue, and you already know the details. You already know what is good for you. But other people, I feel like they're going to say negative things about it. You're not supposed to pay attention to them. You're supposed to like focus on you. Look the other way from the naysayers. Don't even discuss this with them. All right, let's get into some. Wait, hold on. I'm proud of you. I love you. I appreciate you. I know that you're doing the best that you can. I know that we all have those moments like wibble wobbles wobble, but we don't fall down. Nothing is perfect, but as long as you're confident and you're proud of yourself and you know that you can make it through anything because you're strong, you're going to be good. Have confidence in yourself. Love and appreciate yourself. Respect yourself, and everything else will fall in line. Last shuffle. All right, what else? High Priestess, you already know. You know what you need to do. You know, like for some of you, there's secrets. There's people saying things. It's shady, deceptive, but you already know. There's a sense here of like somebody's untrustworthy. I keep getting that. Somebody's untrustworthy. The Ace of Wands. I feel like there's a sense here. Maybe this person's attractive, so you're trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. There's a sense here of like you're inspired for something. You're wanting to pursue and move forward in or to with something. But there's something about your intuition. I feel like whatever you're trying to move forward towards, there's other people that cause a lot of friction, a lot of like naysayers in your environment. But you feel grounded in whatever you're inspired for. And maybe you feel like you have to fight for this. You don't have to fight for it. You just have to be yourself. You have to follow your intuition and use your discernment. You already know what to do. You already know that so-and-so is shady. So-and-so is jealous. So-and-so has bad intentions. So don't be surprised when they show their ugly face and you're like on the path to what you're inspired for. And then they just want to argue and cause friction. Don't allow them to steal your energy. Don't allow anyone or anything to steal your joy. Even, sorry, there was a message there. I didn't get it. Even if you're having like a bad day, you need to get on your own energy. And like you had the Hermit card a minute ago. The Hermit card is very solo, right? They know what they need to do. They're comfortable being on their own doing it. They know that they know what is right for them. And the high priestess as well. You had that. You know what you need. You know what the next forward step is for you. Even if you don't know right now, you know. Even if you don't, I don't know how to say that. You know what you need to do. You know what you're inspired for. You know where your trajectory is leading you. You don't need anybody's approval. You don't need to communicate it and have the naysayers tell you like, oh, you're crazy, or put you down, or kind of like damper your hopes, your dreams. Just enjoy that in the moments that you have it and keep it to yourself. You know what you need to do. You know how like when we're falling, I'm always stumbling. I stumble a lot actually, but I don't fall. Wibble wobbles wobble, but we don't fall down. That keeps on playing in my head. I don't know if you guys have seen those, but it's basically at the bottom, they have like this round surface kind of. So they're constantly wobbling, but they don't actually tip over and fall down. They're always upright, no matter how much they wobble, wibble wobble. And there's a sense here sorry, there's a sense here that there's something that you might feel like you want to do this, but like it's not working out yet. But don't allow yourself to get swayed. Like right now is all you need to focus on. Don't allow yourself to think too far in the future or too far in the past. You need to be in the present moment, because that's where your power is. That's where your energy is. When you're in those moments, like right now, if you're having any other thoughts about any doubts, especially any, like what we think about, we bring about. So if you're having any negative doubts, like don't talk to other people about it and they're gonna like, oh yeah, it's not gonna work out. It never works out. No, and instead you need to train your thoughts to be more positive, to be more better, to like improve. Like right now, I might not be happy, but I know tomorrow's a new day. I know that okay, I'm gonna get a little personal with you guys. So my second job, right? Like I don't like where I feel so restricted and everything, like the economy, like everything's more expensive. So I was noticing that I was getting in that energy of being really negative, and I'm not usually like that. I don't like to be negative. Like I have not had I've not had a hard life. I haven't had the easiest life, but I know that I have the power to do what I need to do. I'm not a child anymore. I'm an adult. If I'm not liking the way that things are right now, it's only up to me to make changes to improve it for myself. Hermit energy. I can do it alone, right? And there's a sense here of don't allow yourself to get stuck in negative thinking. Like I didn't like the way that things were going. I don't like my finances being so out of whack. And other things I would try, just like the tarot, it's not really doing much. It's really not. I'm not like, I don't have much time to do it these days, but I thought it was going to take off more than it did, quicker than it did. But it didn't. And I don't control other things. All I do is control me. So, okay, I got my job. It's stable. It pays my bills, but I still want money. I like to buy things, but I like doing tarot too. So I'll do these videos. I'll get on here when I can. But I also went and got another job. And in the process of getting that job, I was like, I really like, when I went for my interview, I didn't really care if I was getting it or not, because I knew that whatever I was going to get, that I'm going to be happy with it, or I'm going to get something else. I don't have to stay there just because I'm there right now. And that's true for everything. If I don't like where I'm living, I can do what I need to do to save up, get a third job if I need to. Like whatever you need to do, you are more than capable. You are more than able. You can do what you need to do to make yourself happy where you're at and make things better for you. So I went and I got another job. And I'm going to keep it until I don't. I know that if I'm tired or whatever, I can control my energy. I can make sure that like I go to sleep. I like plan my day. Like, I don't know. I haven't done it yet because I haven't needed to, luckily. But I was thinking the other day, if I need to, I can nap in between jobs. I can nap on my lunchtime, both my jobs. Like I'm going to make myself successful no matter what. And you need to have that confidence in yourself. No matter what, you are more than you are more than capable and able to make your life the way that you want it to be. You have more power and authority than you know, like for else. Like you, it's your world. We're all just living in it. We're all decorations that you brought in. Okay. So 8 of Wands popped out. There's some sort of communication for some of you. There's like a contract, or there's something for some of you. Maybe this is like, maybe you're getting a job. There's paperwork for you to do. There's something that you might be getting in the mail, or waiting for something in the mail. You got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Some of you might be getting like a text message from somebody you care about. Ooh, so I was wanting to get into a love reading. I don't know if we're there yet, but let's see how this plays out. I was listening to the song too before I started this reading, and now I can't remember what it's called. Lunch or Dinner by, I don't know, but let's see how things play out. That's a part of the song. 8 of Pentacles. For some of you, this is a job. This is something like you're putting the work into something. I don't know if this is a relationship or this is a job. There's something you're putting work into, or Spirit's advising you to put the work into something, because this is my Spirit's advice deck. with the Eight of Pentacles, that's work. That's putting energy and effort into something. The Eight of Wands right here. So you got 2 8s. 8 equals 16. That breaks down to a 7. So I feel like there's a blessing that's going to come in. You're going to receive some sort of communication. Okay, guys. So my second job is McDonald's. I work in accounting during the day. And in the evening, I work at freaking McDonald's. And I'm not going to lie. I get, like, I bring home chocolate chip cookies, like, all kinds of shit. And I keep on, like, there's chocolate. I don't know where, but sorry, got distracted. So McDonald's, I never would have guessed it. Them motherfuckers are paying me $16 an hour to work at McDonald's. It's crazy. I didn't think McDonald's paid that much, but they do. At least my area where I'm at. But I also work late hours, and so I think that helps a little bit. I think everybody usually starts at 15, but $15 for McDonald's? Okay. So 5 of Swords. This card keeps coming out. There's something you're doubting. I don't know if this is a work thing that you're like, you want to pursue the things that you're passionate about, or if this is a relationship. But there's going to be some sort of communication. And trust your intuition and use your discernment, because I get that somebody's lying. Somebody's trying to deceive you. And then I also get, for others of you, there's like you doubting something, you thinking something isn't impossible, you getting a text or some sort of communication or something from somebody you have an emotional investment in, somebody that you're interested in, but you're doubting it. Like, oh, I can't believe them. I think they're lying to me. I think they're being deceptive. Like, your energy is bringing the negativity. Or on the flip side, somebody's trying to get you, like, text you, hey, I miss you. I've been thinking about you. Let's get together. But really, they're deceptive. So take it as it resonates. Don't force the energy. Right? I never would have thought McDonald's was going to be paying like that. So in the daytime, I do accounting. In the evening, I freaking, and it was interesting too, because when I was a teenager, I worked at Burger King. And like a country club is food. Like, I don't know. I didn't think I was going to get back into food, but they're open late. So it helps with my schedule, or it's good for my schedule. So that's what I'm saying. If you're looking for a second job, like, figure out what's good for you. You don't have to, like, I never thought, oh, I was going to be working at freaking fast food again, but it's cool. I got my accounting job during the daytime, which pays my bills. And then I have my McDonald's job, my teenager's job at nighttime. And that helps me make more payments towards my credit cards. And I like to buy things, as we all do, but I'm a little bit extra with it. And I don't want to change. I like what I'm used to. Like, I'm spoiled. I spoil myself. I spoil my kids. I'm not kept. I keep myself. Spirit keeps me, and I keep me. So I'm going to do what I need to do to keep that in line. Don't doubt yourself. Whatever is going on, don't doubt yourself. Don't allow other people to cause you to doubt yourself either. There's some sort of communication that's coming in with this Lover's card and the Eight of Wands. This might be communication that you've waited for a long time. Hold on. For those of you this is resonating with, let's get some more. Hold on. I don't want to use this yet. I don't want to use this deck either, but it's calling me. But I don't really like this deck, but it's calling me, so we're going to use it and see what Spirit wants to talk about. All right, the Eight of Wands and the Lovers. What is this about? I feel like we're about to get into story time. It's going to get juicy, guys. Yeah, Madison, if it doesn't feel right, don't allow yourself to get wrapped up in it. Trust your intuition and use your discernment. Like, just because you cared about somebody at one point in time, that's cool and all, but don't love somebody more than you love yourself. Don't give somebody the confidence more than you give yourself. Basically, if somebody's calling you and it doesn't feel right, it doesn't resonate with you, no matter how much you care about them, because it doesn't resonate with you, because there's like a sense of like wobble, understand what that energy is. Like, are you feeling that because you're guarded, or are you feeling that because spirit's telling you, hey, this is caution tape, like keep away, like sirens, red flags. Don't collect red flags. Don't give other people the benefit of the doubt. Trust yourself. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that. It's important. Like, there's nothing wrong with having minimal things. Like, it's a lot less stressful. But there's a difference between, like, okay, for me personally, I like my crystals. I like my bills being paid and still having money extra. I liked being able to afford whatever, like Christmas is coming up. I don't want to have issues of like, how am I going to spend it? But at the same time, okay, and then also same time, I had an Acura that after I got my divorce and sold my house, I got it. But I should have waited. I got it when I was expecting the money, not when I got the money. So don't count your chickens before they hatch, right? Yeah, don't count your eggs before. Don't count. You're supposed to count your eggs, but don't count them as chickens. I don't know. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But don't count on it until it's there. So I was too excited. I jumped the gun and I bought my car on payments and put like 25,000 down, which if I would have just waited for my money, I would have paid it in full and not had any issues. And then so that things weren't so strapped, I ended up selling my vehicle and getting something else, and it's paid off. I don't have payments with it. But at the same time, I miss my Panasonic roof. But at the same time, that roof was the only reason I bought that car. And that's not the brightest ideas. That's the last shadow. One more. So don't get yourself into debt trying to keep up with everybody else, but allow yourself to put the work in if it's something that makes you happy. Like, I like being able to be like, oh, I take care of myself. I support myself. I don't depend on nobody else. I like that. I like the fact that my bills are always paid. I like the fact that, like, I need something, I want something, I got it. I like it. I'm willing to do the work. But at the same time, there's a difference between me doing it for me versus me doing it for other people's opinions, other people's thoughts, other people's expectations, other people's wants and desires, and XYZ. No, thank you. I'm not about that life anymore. You have the 9 of air. Okay. So for some of you, hold on. What else? What is this energy, spirit? The stars. What? 4 of cups. Okay. Don't shoot the messenger. And use your discernment. Some of you are going to get some sort of communication. Maybe this is a text or a call or a letter or something, a postcard, like an actual card from somebody who you might have had a relationship with before, but there's still this interest there in some way, shape, or form. It's still like you might not be in love with them, but you care about them. You don't want bad things to happen to them. I feel like you doubt something. You're like very defensive. You're very much like, I feel like when you think about this person or the possibility, or like, if like, let's say you think about this person and then you're like, oh my God, what would I do if they were to call? And then I feel like that like gets you in all these rabbit holes. But it's like, oh, I would really like it if they call at the same time. But at the same time, I probably shouldn't talk to them. I feel like there's this energy of like you're defensive and guarded against this communication because something hasn't worked out. Somebody left you disappointed. Somebody didn't do what you had hoped and expected them to do. Like maybe they didn't show you reciprocate. Was it though? I feel like, yes, this person did care about you. They just didn't show it. They didn't express it to you like you might have expressed it to them. And I feel like there's a sense of loss here. They know what they did. And like the loss that they made you feel whenever it was, they're now feeling it. And it's like, I feel like you think about them sometimes and that is annoying for you. But at the same time, it's like I don't know if it's this person or things about this person, like traits that they have that you see as your wish fulfillment. My daughter. Also, I'm getting there's a sense of healing coming into your doubts, into your insecurities, the instability within your thoughts, within your. You might doubt yourself quite a bit because of past experiences where you were hurt and maybe even traumatized for some of you. Maybe this connection was traumatizing or something about it was traumatizing for you. But I feel like you're healing that energy. You're healing the doubts. We're going to look at it, but we're not keeping it. You have the 9 of fire. So the 9 of wands, basically. I feel like there's like, you're definitely defensive. I feel you might not, it's funny. You might not be getting much sleep either. And you're like, for some of you, you wish you could get more sleep. You want to get more sleep. Like right now, I don't know what time it is for you, but right now I'm in Arizona. It's 3:02, 3:03. Mirror energy. Okay. We might do a mirror reading too. It's 3:03 in Arizona. So you might be having a hard time sleeping. Like I got out of work and because I have my next 2 days off, I'm like, ooh, I don't know why, but I got like this like burst of energy, which usually I would be pissed off. Like I got it, like I'm getting out at work at 1:00. I still got to get to my apartment a little bit after 1. I still got to get to my apartment. I still got to wake up and get to work at 5:00 a.m. So usually I'm annoyed, but today because I was like I'm tired of being tired. I'm taking a couple of days off, and luckily my accounting job is bomb.com, and I got plenty of freaking PTO. So I took 2 PTO days to give myself a break. So be mindful of your energy. Be mindful of what you need, and don't deplete yourself. Like I could have been like, oh nope, I'm gonna go to work every day like I'm supposed to. That's great and all, but if you have the ability to chill and have some PTO time, use it if you can. Like make your life easier for you. Make your life work for you. You're not here to be miserable. You're not here to like press until you're worn down and worn out. That's not what you're here for. You need to be happy. You need to feel revived. You need to feel appreciated. You need to feel abundant and hopeful and joyful and excited and all the good things in life. That's what you're here for. So my little rant, if you're tired, you might be wanting to get some sleep, but put that, like, make it work for you. Like, okay. I've been at this McDonald's for about a month, and I was like, well, you're not supposed to request time off. You're not supposed to change your hours. You're not supposed to X, Y, and Z. But it wasn't working for me. I was getting very annoyed. So I told them, like, quit scheduling me to close. And also, I didn't know when you close, it's like you gotta close. Like they close at 11, but I still have to clean every fucking thing. All the dishes have to be done. The floor has to be swept and mopped. Like you gotta do shit. Just because they close doesn't mean it's closed. So know what you're getting into. And then I was like, well, because this paper said you can't change your hours for 3 months or whatever, and I'm not there yet. And I was like, but at the same time, like I'm a good fucking employee compared to everybody else. Like I get in there and I do my work. So this isn't working for me. I need some sleep. So if you're going to schedule me to close, it can't be every day during the week because I have my primary job that I had prior. And so I had the talk with the manager and everything's good. So just do what's right for you. Even if it's something like you might feel like, oh, it's not going to go over well. It's not whatever. Speak your truth. Live your truth. Make yourself happy. Put energy into yourself. Wait, see, I'm telling you guys, not getting sleep. 9 of air, 9 of swords. That's energy of you're stressed. You're not being able to sleep well. You're not able to like relax. But you have the star card with that too. So there's healing coming to that. What? I don't know. They have to call me. I can't just show up. Oh, and then everything, like trust your intuition. Use your discernment. There was like, so today I was at my McDonald's. I got out of work and I was like, oh, everybody's like, I love everybody at my first job. They're super cool. And I did not always work at places that I was appreciated. And then that became one of my requirements from Spirit. And I have that now. So my first job there, oh, have a great weekend, enjoy your time off, and da da da. And so I get to my second job, and I forgot to turn off my ringer. So my daughter calls me, telling me she freaking broke her brackets to her braces. And so tomorrow, luckily I have it off, right? Because I was using my intuition, telling me, okay, I need some time off. I'm going to get this PTO time. So I'm off tomorrow and Friday. And my freaking daughter calls me and tells me how she broke her braces, brackets, whatever. She broke some of her braces. So luckily I'm off tomorrow. And so we're just going to go to the dentist and have them fix it real quick. So things work out if you trust yourself and use your discernment, use your intuition. You be getting mad, oh no, I'm in your video, but there you are.
No.
So use your intuition. Like Spirit tells you these things for a reason. Don't allow yourself to get stuck in an energy of like, I can't sleep. Whatever is causing you not to sleep, look at that. How can you fix it? There's healing and repairing coming to that. Like if you're stressed about finances, get another job, get a part-time job, figure out something that fits your schedule. If you're stressed about a person, a relationship, understand if it, like, obviously you're disappointed in something, right? I feel like it's something you invested your emotions in, whether this is a person, place, or thing, whatever this is, could even be a job. But there's a sense here of, I feel like that somebody had disappointed you too. This could even be a family member or a friend. It doesn't have to be a romantic interest. But there's this energy of like being tired of being tired. I'm tired, and I'm tired of being tired. Mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, spiritually, every way. So own your energy. Figure out what it is. Like, you know, when kids fall and they skin their knee or something, their hand goes to their knee. If somebody's like coughing or something, like it goes to their throat, their chest, their mouth. You already know intuitively what is wrong. You know where the pain's at. You have to figure out what it is, and you have to bring healing to it. You can do this. You're not here to be disappointed. You're not here to be mad and sad. And for those of you who this is a relationship, it didn't work out the way you wanted it to, understand that whether it worked out or not, that doesn't devalue you. That doesn't take anything from you. Like, you're important, you're special. Just because they didn't see your value doesn't change your value. And if they didn't see your value, they're not valuable for them to be in your environment. Like, okay, let's say we have a diamond, okay? Say we got a diamond. And you go to the jeweler, and that jeweler doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, but they're a jeweler. They're supposed to know what they're doing. So they tell you, like, what you got isn't valuable. It's not anything. But that doesn't change the value that you actually have a diamond that is valuable. They just didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. I feel like it's not the same exact scenario, but like a similar scenario for any of you who got disappointed in a relationship. They did not see their value. Yeah, they didn't see their value, so they couldn't see your value. For some of you, I felt like somebody might have been jealous of you. That's why they couldn't pursue the connection. They couldn't pursue the relationship. Like, you got undermined because they felt insecure. They felt unstable. You valued them higher than what they were worthy of at the time. You appraised them at a higher value, and they devalued you or attempted to. So don't allow them to. Don't allow anybody to determine what your value is. You have to know you're unique. You have to know you're special. You have to know that you deserve to be like celebrated, not tolerated. There's a victory in this life for you to enjoy, to appreciate. You need to get some sleep. You have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, you need to get some sleep. Spirit's advice for this reading. The World. There's changes coming in for you. For some of you, you might be needing to move. There's changes necessary in regards to your stability, for your home environment, for you to feel nurtured, to feel safe, to feel protected. There's changes necessary. There's movement necessary. You might need to move. 4:44 on the clock. There's like, you are being divinely protected. Spirit is trying to help you to like move forward, to see your greatness. Spirit wants you to see your greatness, that you can do anything. You're capable, you're able, you can do anything. Whatever this is that you're wanting to bring out. Like, Spirit doesn't like you to be sad. Spirit doesn't like you to feel demotivated and undervalued and lack of appreciation. Spirit doesn't like that energy for you, but you have to acknowledge yours first. 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's hard. Whatever you're dealing with, it's not easy. I'm not saying it is, but you have the power to change it. You have the ability to say what's right for you, what you're going to continue to accept or not. It is hard, but you have to decide what of those burdens are you wanting or willing to carry, and the rest of it, let it go. You don't have to sit there and be stressed out all day, every day. If it's work, find a different job, but keep your job until you find another one. If it's a lack of work, get out there and bust the pavement. Go on to careerbuilder.com, check your resume, make sure it's current and updated. Make sure that, like, I got a bomb.com resume. And I got it, like, basically, like, people don't value their abilities, their tasks, their skills as much as they should. Like, if you were to tell somebody, like, oh, this is what I do, I bet you somebody could tell you, like, and I'm not saying that you can't, but for some of you that you have a lack of confidence, like, let's say a housewife, okay? Let's say housewives. Oh, like, I didn't have a job. Yes, you fucking did. You were a nurse, you were a cook, you were what is that called? An executive assistant. You were there's like people who think that, oh, I don't have any value to contribute. Yes, you do. You have customer service skills. You can learn how to type. Typing is a really good, that's how I got into like office work. And then from office work, I got my footing in. So basically what I did long time ago as a teenager, I started working when I was 14. Like, you weren't supposed to be able to work that age, but I knew people who knew people. So I was, but it was it was a country club and a steakhouse. And so, like, naturally, my next job after that was freaking Burger King, like food stuff. And I didn't want to be working in food. I wanted to be in an office. I wanted to be in the AC. I didn't want to be around all this grease and oil, even though I am now, but it's not my primary job. So and I knew how to type. And then like, from learning to type, get customer service experience. Like, basically, whatever it is that your goal is, figure out how do you get there and what are the steps required from where you're at to where you want to be. And like, start doing it. You can do it. You just have to decide you want to, and you have to put some action into it. And you have to get some sleep. That's important. We're grumpy when we're not getting sleep. We're like anxious, and it's unnecessary. We get aggravated. We get more negative than what we need to when we're not getting sleep. And having sleep allows Spirit to like really touch in on you, because during the day, if you're stressed out, it causes you to not really be able to hear Spirit, to like doubt your messages or doubt something. 7 of Swords. You need to put yourself first. You need to do the judgment. You need to put yourself first. For some of you, like, you need to choose you, even if other people don't appreciate that decision. There's something like you need to call truth, not truth. Like, what's honest for you? What do you want? What's healthy for you? What's good for you? Hi. Yeah, Jennifer, you need to go to sleep, love. All you guys, it's late. I don't have to work tomorrow because I took my PTO days, but I'm sure you guys do. Like, you need to know your truth and speak your truth, live your truth. Be inspired for your greatness. Nobody's going to bring it to you. It's not waiting for you on a silver platter. You have to take action into something after you've thought it through. You have to know what's right for you and do what's right for you. Spirit's advice. I'm just really getting, like, you need to, like, be confident in yourself. Be proud of yourself. Don't allow other people to dictate towards you. Don't allow other people to, like, determine your value, because you're priceless. You're special. There's nobody on this planet ever like you. There never was before you. There never will be after you. You're unique. You're a blessing. Value yourself. Appreciate yourself. You need to make the decisions that are right and healthy for you, and you need to stop doubting yourself, and you need to stop allowing other people to minimize you and reject you. You're the prize. You're like, how do you say? You're perfectly imperfect. You're exactly who and how you are, because that's who Spirit made you to be right now. Like, we're always supposed to be progressing and moving forward and developing and progressing. It's part of life. But right now, you're perfect the way you are. You're a work in progress, as we all are. Till the day we die, we should be always improving. But value yourself for who you are right now. Value yourself for what you've overcome. Good. I love you. Good night. Love you. Value yourself and appreciate yourself. Don't allow other people to value you. You're the appraiser. You're the jeweler in the store, getting to decide how much each diamond is worth. You're the best diamond in the planet. So understand that you get to dictate your value. Don't settle for less. And also something about diamonds, right? I don't know who all knows this or who all needs to know this, but diamonds, they're like, what makes them is deep in the earth, the pressure, the heat, like it's harsh conditions that those diamonds are naturally formed in, and it's the most beautiful thing. They clean other crystals. They like, it's healing, it's protective. There's a lot of positive properties about a diamond, and it's something that's created under the most harshest circumstances. So whatever, like, take it on the chin. Like, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, anything that has tried you, you're stronger than that. Greater is he that is within you than he that is within the world. Be proud of yourself. Be confident. 5 of Wands again. 9 of Cups. You might feel like you have to fight for your wish fulfillment, or maybe Spirit's telling you to fight for yourself so you can have this wish fulfillment, but there's something better for you that wants to come in, but you're stuck in this opposition. Or maybe like you have to fight while you're on the way to this benefit for you. Whatever's like, it's going to make you feel better. You're going to be happy about it, but you need to fight for yourself. Fight for victory. Like, when you're doubting yourself, you're like, there's all these habits, right? We always have these habits. Like, our parents taught us negative things, and so now we like adapted that, and we keep telling ourselves the same shit. No, you have to intentionally, like, my future is not my past. I am entitled to have happiness. I am able to do all the things I'm inspired to do. You have to talk to yourself in a more positive way than what you have been. King of Pentacles. Act on your stability. There's also a sense like maybe you need to get another job. Maybe you need to find a job that you like better than where you're at. You need to actively pursue the things that make you happy. Okay. Don't be alarmed. The Death card and the Tower. The Tower is the card that jumped out. The Death card is the bottom of the deck. What this is telling me is you need to like immediately, quickly allow something to end. I don't feel like if it's a job, like mentally, like if you're not happy there, you're not happy there, and you can't force yourself to be happy there. Whatever this is, there's something you need to end, but you haven't done it yet. And I felt like there's like Spirit's having you just do it before it gets done to you. Like, if you're not happy at your job, it's noticeable. Like, look for something so that you can have a different job and then quit that job. Don't be miserable and hate your job until they fire you. There's a set, like, you're not happy. Whatever this is, Spirit's wanting you to recognize that you're not happy with something. Something is already ended for you. Like, you're done with something, but you don't want to, like, it's like being in a relationship and not being in like interacting, engaging, showing up, being part of it. And then eventually your spouse is like, I'm tired of like being in this on my own. So they end up leaving. Like whatever this is for you, there's something you're not in it, but you haven't left it. Whether it's a work, whether you're not enjoying your apartment, there's something you're not happy with. You're not enjoying it. You're not appreciating it. You're not wanting it, but you haven't let it go. So do what you need to do so you can let it go. All right. The Hierophant and the Ace of Cups. There is something that you want to commit to, or Spirit's telling you to commit to the things that make you feel happy, the things that make you feel celebrated. Commit to you having success. Commit to your desires, but not desires. It's the Ace of Cups. It's not the Ace of Wands. Like the things that make you feel good, the things that make you feel nurtured, the things that like call to your soul, that make you feel like I always use this analogy. Like, let's say whether it's financially, emotionally, mentally, however it is for you, there's an energy of starving, like needing and wanting something, but just settling into, okay, I'm not going to get it. I'm just going to always be hungry. And then going to a buffet, and then like obviously you can't just like gorge on everything because you're starving. Your stomach is like super small. But if you allow yourself to be like, okay, I'm just gonna like eat this and get familiar with something, like start something, put action into something, then soon you could enjoy the buffet. But if you just go first, like you're gonna make yourself sick because you're not used to that yet. I hope that made sense. The Judgment and the Hierophant. You need to be honest with yourself about what you want to commit to and what you don't want to. There's also a sense here of like some of you might need to learn something or like develop your knowledge on something. Maybe you want to go back to school and you don't think it's possible, or maybe like you went back to school and like the debt is substantial. Like there's a reality check here. You need to know something, you need to be aware of something, and you need to speak your truth, live your truth, act on your truth. This could also be you just acknowledging the fact that you're not happy how you are right now, where you are, what's going on. You're not happy with that, and finding a way to make things better for yourself. Finding a way to ground something, to ground your energy. Like, what are you happy with? What do you want to do? What are you happy? What do you think about? Of like, if I could do that, or if I could be whatever, and not with people. Like, this is internally. This is something for you on your own. And for those of you that want a relationship, once you love yourself and heal yourself, that relationship comes in. For those of you who are single, for those of you who are in a relationship already, and you're not happy with some other area in life, you need to figure out what that is and what do you want. Like, where are you inspired to make these changes? And you need to act on it. Do something about it. Queen of Cups. Think about what calls to your soul. Think about it. Like, start to plan something for yourself. Start to strategize. Start to put plans in place and act on it. But make a plan for yourself towards the things that make you feel appreciated, loved, like the things that call to your soul, the things that make you feel like your soul has been inspired, the things that you want to wake up for this. I want to go to sleep so I'm excited to wake up with this. I'm excited to be with this. I'm excited to do this, whatever this is for you. 3 of Pentacles. You need to so just plan something out for yourself. Like, plan a course of like this is the job I want, this is the career I want, this is the relationship I want to feel like in a relation, or this is the way I want to feel in this relationship. The Hangman. You need to start seeing things from a different perspective. There's a sense here of being uninspired and unmotivated, needing to realize what does motivate you, what do you want, and to start planning and putting action behind that. And even if you like go back to the drawing board of like, okay, I thought it was what I wanted, but no, I'm really not happy with this. Okay, I'm going to try this instead. I'm going to do this instead. I'm like, Be willing to change things up. You don't have to commit 1,000% if you're not feeling it. Do what feels good for you. Do what makes you feel good. And then I feel like the more that you get into that energy, the more you get into that energy of like pursuing the things that you're passionate and inspired, the things that call to your soul, that's where you're going to start to feel different. That's when you're going to start to see things different. Oh, it actually is possible. You're not here to be a hamster on a hamster wheel and just go about the life day to day things that like it's unmotivating, it's uninspiring, it's discouraging. Instead, what do I want to do? Where do I feel the calling? Where do I feel pulled towards? Where does my energy direct me towards? Instead of ignoring that and being mad and sad and stressed out and frustrated and not being able to sleep because I'm so annoyed and pissed off and aggravated and agitated. Instead, I'm going to plan. Like, instead, I want to do this. Instead, I want to be here. Instead of this, I want this. And I'm going to plan for it. And I'm going to start acting on it. And then the more I get in that direction, I feel inspired. I see things different than what I was before. So choose you. 8 of Swords, 6 of Cups, and the Magician. For some of you, this is a side note. This isn't going to be for everybody, but for some of you, there's a relationship from your past that you're not seeing things clearly. Either you're thinking something isn't possible when it is, or you're thinking somebody is better than what they were. Like that message we got a while ago. Like you're over appraising somebody, and somebody under appraised you. But you need to own your energy. With the Magician here, you need to know that if it is somebody in the past, they don't have energy over you. You have the energy within yourself. You have everything necessary to make these decisions, to make these choices, to move forward. 10 of Cups, to be happy, to feel abundant, to feel revived, to feel inspired, to feel encouraged and motivated and loved, appreciated, respected, abundant, joyful. Don't allow something from the past to continue to sway your outlook. Get to that energy of feeling different, seeing things different, because you're now inspired for like you're willing to move forward in the things that you're happy with instead of the things that you're expected to deal with and tolerate and all that. Like, you're not here to just be on a hamster wheel and be disappointed and mad and discouraged and have this lack of reciprocity. You're here to be happy, to feel inspired, to feel joyful, to feel happy and loved and appreciated and respected. You can do whatever you need to do. Spirit wants you to own that energy. You're not here to just be disappointed. You're not here to live in the past that was full of deceit anyways. You're not here, like for some of you that's holding on to somebody from your past, you're not seeing the person for what they really was. You might be trying to connect with somebody who's not worthy of you. What is this? The King of Fire in the reverse. So this is inspired action not being taken, right? So they didn't take the inspired action, or like Spirit saying, like, let it go. Let it go. Like, don't act for, like, they didn't. Okay. However they acted, it wasn't what was best for the connection, or else you guys would still be together. If this is somebody you're hung up on from the past, the action that they took was not healthy. It's not something that was positive. It's something that either they didn't act the way that you expected, or when they did act, it was abusive, it was aggressive, it was dominating. That's not healthy. That's not love. And just because you love somebody doesn't mean that they love you. And you deserve somebody who's going to love you. So if you have somebody in your past that you try to create something, and you have the 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and I can't show the card, sorry. But there's a sense here of like, you deserve to have stability, but you have to know that you deserve that, instead of like keep replaying the past or keep giving somebody the benefit, the doubt. there's this term, the burden of proof. There comes a point, like whose burden is it anyways, right? Who's, like, how do you say? The burden of proof is basically like if you're trying to prove something, or let's say you said somebody did something and they're like, no, I didn't. It's your burden to prove that they did, or vice versa. Like, let's say somebody said you did something and you didn't, and you're like, no, I didn't. It's their burden to prove it. Let's say you want something and somebody's like, no, it's not possible. You now have the burden of proof to prove that, yes, I am. I can do that. I'm capable of it. Watch. Don't even talk about it. Just watch. Do it. Act on it. Somebody didn't act on something. And for some of you, you're like reliving this cycle. You're seeing things unhealthy because you were treated unhealthy from somebody in your past. This could also be in childhood. But you actually do have the ability. You have more power than you're allowing yourself to acknowledge. And for some of you, you're not taking the inspired action because you're not seeing things clearly. You're doubting yourself. You're minimizing yourself. You're telling yourself you're not valuable. You're not important. You don't deserve to be happy. You don't deserve X, Y, and Z. It's always going to be this way. No, it's going to be the way that you act. Like, the grass is watered. The grass is greener where it's watered. The grass isn't greener on the other side. The grass is greener where it's watered. Put that energy into yourself. Water yourself. Where are you inspired? Where do you need to make changes so you feel better and you feel good? Trust your intuition. Anything else? We got like one more maybe. Or maybe just one more message. The Eight of Cups and the Queen of Air. Queen of Swords. So I feel like there's a sense here of walking away from something. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Earth. There's a sense here of like needing to make a choice for your stability. Like, where do you want to go? What do you want to happen? Where do you feel grounded and stable? There's a sense here of either somebody walked away from you because there was a lack of emotional interest, and you need to be honest with yourself, or you're ready to let something go, but you haven't yet. You need to be honest with yourself. You, like, whatever this is, or for some of you, if somebody from your past walked away, you need to see the truth in the matter. Stop looking at the situation with rose-colored glasses. Stop seeing them better than what they were. Stop seeing them as, oh, that's my person I lost. No, you didn't. You can't lose what's yours. And there's a sense here of either you walked away from somebody or somebody else walked away from you, or spirits inspiring you to walk away from something. But you need to realize the truth. You need to acknowledge the truth. You need to, like, be honest with yourself. Be honest with the situation. Be honest with the circumstances. Be honest. And don't allow somebody to have the benefit of the doubt. Don't allow yourself to turn a blind eye. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I love you. I appreciate you. I think you're fucking amazing. But I can think you're wonderful. Like, everybody could tell you how awesome you are. But until you realize how awesome you are, and you stop settling for less, and you stop allowing yourself to, like, conform to everybody else instead of doing what's right for you, you're not going to be happy. And that's the most important thing, is your happiness. Like, this world could be a lot better if people were just true with themselves, instead of like, oh, I'm mad, so I'm going to make somebody else mad. Or I feel like shit, so I'm going to treat other people like shit. Or no, I don't deserve to be like what I want. I don't deserve whatever. Yes, you do. If you're inspired for it and you're motivated for it and it's healthy and it doesn't hurt you or anybody else, what's wrong with it? Put that action forward so you can have it, so you can obtain it, so you can achieve it and receive it. There's good things intended for you. You just have to get out of your own way. You have to speak your truth. You have to live your truth. You have to put your light out there for yourself to see first and foremost. And then it will radiate around you. And like attracts like. Like, Be the person that you want to be in a relationship with. Be loving, be kind, be compassionate, be affectionate, be like insightful, be intuitive. You have all these skills and abilities within you. You just have to stop rejecting yourself. You have to put yourself first, because you are inspired and intended to live a happy life. You are supposed to get the gold at the end of the rainbow, but you have to acknowledge it first. You have to allow yourself to heal whatever this sorrow and this disappointment is that's not allowing you to sleep. You need some sleep. I hope you get some sleep. I hope you rest well. And for those of you who have to get at work in the morning, right now, tell yourself, I'm going to go to sleep right now, no matter whether it's 10, 20, 30 minutes, a couple hours, however long it is. I know I'm going to rest well. I know my body's going to wake up feeling good. I know that my body is going to get everything it needs in this period of rest. When you wake up, tell your body, I slept great. I feel wonderful. Like, you have to reaffirm these things for yourself. Don't sit there, oh, I didn't get any sleep, I'm tired. No, you're reaffirming that neglect, that lack. No, instead, I slept well. I got as much sleep as I needed, and I'm going to get even more later. If you need some time for yourself, make sure you take some PTO if you have that available. Like, restructure your schedule, whatever you need to do to feed your soul and feel good about what you're doing. Please do that, because you deserve it. You should be happy. This world could be a better place if everybody would heal. But we can't heal if we keep on neglecting ourselves. So put yourself first. Love you. Appreciate you. Until next time, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Bye.